Good morning. I have a story this morning for you guys. Charlotte the scientist is squished. Charlotte the scientist is squished. I know you guys are good scientists. I know Miss Orlando has been, this year, been doing different science experiments with you guys. So this is a cute little story about a bunny. Her name is Charlotte. It's written by Camille Andros, illustrated by Brian Farley. Charlotte was a serious scientist. Protective glasses, a lab coat, and a magnifying glass were her essential scientific equipment, plus a clipboard for important notes. Charlotte solved problems by conducting experiments that followed the scientific method. And Charlotte had a problem. She was squished. Lots of brothers and sisters in her family. She was squished at the table, she was squished in the tub, and sometimes she was even squished on the toilet. It had become impossible to conduct her experiments. Her test tubes were taken, her beakers got broken, and her specimens were spoiled. Charlotte needed some space, time to use the scientific method. So now she's going to teach us the steps of the scientific method. Step 1, ask a question. How can I get some space around here? Step 2, form a hypothesis. Hypothesis: if I can get rid of my brothers and sisters, I will have room to be a real scientist. Step 3, test the hypothesis. Experiment. She tried an experiment to make everyone disappear, but it didn't work. That says vanishing. She tried another experiment to make herself disappear, but that didn't work either. If she was going to get some space, she would have to go there. So look, she's in her keep out little shed, and she's making a carrot rocket. So as a reader, I'm thinking, I predicted where she's going next, and you guys are right. To the moon. Step 4, make and record observations. Charlotte was no longer squished at the table. She was no longer squished in the tub, and Charlotte could take as long as she wanted on the toilet. Observations: check on meals, check baths, check toilet. And the last box is important experiments. Space was splendid. Finally, draw conclusions. Step 5. She had all the room she needed to conduct very important experiments using her protective glasses, lab coat, and magnifying glass. Her test tubes were tidy, her beakers looked brilliant, and her specimens were sparkling. Her hypothesis was correct. She finally had room to be a scientist. The only problem was there was no one to talk to at mealtime, no one to blow bubbles with in the tub. And what was Charlotte supposed to do when she ran out of toilet paper? Hello? Space was lonely. Back to step 2. Form a new hypothesis. If I can have friends in space, then I won't be lonely, and I can be a real scientist. So she's figuring it all out on her little chalkboard. time for more experiments. Charlotte tried chocolate, but it was too tempting. The balloons kept floating away. And robot bunnies were poor conversationalists. They got ruined in the bathtub and tangled in the toilet paper. Charlotte missed her family. She even missed being squished. So she tried one last experiment. I'm not knowing how this book's going to end. I'm wondering. I would love to hear your predictions. I miss reading stories with you guys. There she goes. She's in a parachute. And reached a new conclusion. Charlotte didn't need outer space. She just needed her own space. And I thought Charlotte, the scientist is squished, was a good story for us right now because we all are in our homes a lot. So we just got to be creative and find our own special spot. And sometimes it might be outside. I took a book outside the other day and just read out there to get a few minutes away from everyone else. I miss you guys so much. And I finally figured out how to get these videos to load. So it's going to be a YouTube connection that your parents can click on. And I hope to do this ever so often throughout our little break. Sending you hugs and have a great day.